Hello guys and gals and welcome back in time. Why are we on Diablo 2 LOD, you might ask? Why are we here in this weird place? Well, the answer to that question is we need to be able to craft items specifically for our item pack, and we can't really do that on Diablo 2 Resurrected because you can't export items from Diablo 2 Resurrected to the item pack, at least as far as I know anyway. And if anybody has a way around that, feel free to, fill me in. But as far as I am aware, this is the only way that you can export items that you would craft, essentially, on your character. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be gambling items. I am level 94, so we're going to gamble the bases. I'm not going to worry about trying to get the perfect base. We're just going to go ahead and go, okay, well, I'm just going to grab an amulet. We're going to grab a couple amulets. I totally forgot that the gambling window doesn't keep the amulets in it. Oh, dear Lord, this is going to be painful. I can't shift click. I can't do anything. Oh, God, no shift clicking, no control clicking. Oh, dear Lord Jesus, what will I ever do with myself? Oh, no. And basically what we're going to do is if we get amulets that are particularly good, we are going to export them essentially to to our item pack, and we're going to make a folder specifically for this purpose. Did I import unidentified jewels like an idiot? Hold on. Kane, come here, buddy. Unidentify all these jewels for me. Thank you. Alright, so it's an amulet, a pea amethyst, a jewel, and a Ral rune. And our first one, not a bad craft. +2 assassin, 7% faster cast. No all resistances, but we'll export that. Anything that's worthy of being exported, we'll export it. Pretty much bar none. +2 combat skills with all resistances 10. Sure, sounds good. We'll export that one as well. +2 lightning skills, 10% faster cast. All resistances 3. Beautiful all resistances. I'm sure you guys are absolutely amazed at the all resistances 3. Let's gamble up some more amulets real quick. We're going to do this a whole bunch. We're not just going to do caster amulets, by the way. We're also going to do other recipes as well. So we're going to be doing like blood, we're going to be doing safeties, we're going to do some safety rings, blood rings, all sorts of interesting things. We'll have some fun with it. Accidentally gambled a rare amulet. How dare you, Geed? How dare you? We're probably going to do one of every single one. Just trying to get as many of these as we can crafted. An all resistance one that has 9% faster cast. Not really that great. We're going to drop that one on the ground. Ugh, manually moving items into my cube. What have we devolved to? +2 curses, absolutely awful. Even if it's like halfway decent, we'll keep it. Because I want to have like a wealth of crafted items to put in there. +2 combat skills with faster cast. We'll hang on to that. That's not like super terrible. 10% faster cast with really nothing else on it. Junk. There we go. +2 druid, 6% faster cast, 4 dex, 14 mana, 9% regenerate, 14 all res, 33 cold. Not bad. We'll definitely hang on to that one. +2 lightning skills, all res 5. We'll hang on to that. +2 paladin, 9% faster cast. Not bad. Alright. Oh, terrible. But wait, there's more. But wait, if you act now, we will give you the next set for $29.95 and only 2 easy payments. Easy payments. The easiest of payments, okay? They are so easy that don't you worry about a thing, my friends. Don't you worry about a thing. Kane, identify these items. They're all the same item, by the way. It's Jewels of the Spirit. It's called Hero Editor, JV. If you wait a second, I'm sure my bot will spam the link. In fact, he already has spammed the link in chat. It's the Google Drive link. He already has, my friend. He already has. My bot is ahead of you by miles. He said, boy, don't you know that I have the fastest hands in the West, and I put out the link before you asked. Come on down, and I will tell you and make you look like a big ol' freaking clown. Did I accidentally pick up that crappy amulet? I think I did accidentally pick up one of the crappy amulets. I don't know where it is, though. In fact, you know what? Let's do this just for alright, the +2 assassin, +2 lightning, +2 combat, +2 combat, +2 druid, +2 lightning, +2 palidon. Ugh, terrible. Oh, not bad. +1 Sork, 5% faster cast. Some decent little effects. Throw that in there. Terrible. Terrible. +2 assassin, 8% faster cast. All res 8 with 36 poison. Not bad. We'll hold on to that. Pretty terrible, but it does have 22% magic find along with 8% faster cast and some decent mana. I mean, like, strictly as a magic find amulet, it's kind of interesting, but anybody who is anybody is going to want some plus to skills. I guess we'll throw that in the pot anyway. It doesn't matter. All this is going into the all this is going to be going into our item pack, the GGM's item hero editor item pack. If you guys haven't seen it yet, it's pretty cool. I'm just gonna be adding these into the pack. They'll be uploaded, I don't know, probably sometime tomorrow. God bless it. God bless every one of us. I just wanna put the jank in the do-jank. Just wanna get the do-jank on the do-jank. Put it over here and my dexterity's terrible. Don't know what to do cause I don't have no territory. I have a unique angle, yes, because I make items on unique items, videos on videos, yes. Ah, yes, the power. The unlimited power. Unlimited. Well, thank you, sir. +1 Pally, 5% faster cast, decent mana. We'll hang on to that. +2 elemental skills, Druid. Can hang on to that one. That one's not terrible. +1 Amazon, 10% faster cast. Level 82 though, which is really high. With the level 82 requirement, it's not really worth holding on to as a +1, unfortunately. You'll see that a lot with crafted amulets, is that the level required of the amulet will be so high that it's prohibitive. Like, it'll be a really nice amulet, but at the same time, you're like, okay, well, nobody's going to use that at level 82 when you could actually put it on, because that's kind of insane. Just a random +2 combat skills, 18 attack rating, 8 energy, all res 7. We might as well export that too. I forgot you can't open your cube while you're inside of stuff either. A whole lot of things you couldn't do back in the day. +2 cold skills, 7% faster cast. We'll hang on to that. Wow, that is kind of a sexy amulet. Frickin' +9 min with all resistances 19. I think we're actually going to export that. God bless it, Geed. Stop giving me good stuff. I want the garbage. I want your trash, Geed. I want the stuff that nobody wants, because it's garbage, okay? I'm crafting with it. Give me your garbage, Geed. Nobody cares about your stupid good amulets. Nobody cares about your stupid good amulets. Nobody wants them, Geed. Keep this up, I'm going to another dealer. I'm going to another dealer. +1 Barbarian with 25% MF. You know, that's actually not bad at all. That's kind of sexy. Grats, Bob Ballard. Always nice to find a Vex rune. Alright, I need 2 more amulets. Give me your garbage. +3 lightning skills. How dare you give me something that's not garbage? Still burning it anyway. +1 necromancer. Faster cast. It's level 72 though, which is again prohibitive. We're gonna have to drop it. Nice stats, kind of nice stats for a +1 amulet, but just way too high level. Nothing good on that whatsoever. Okay, so that was our full Monty of amulets. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna export these. Really quickly, just give me a second, and then we're going to reload, I'm going to reload the file. Let's see here. Actually, I won't be able to reload the file because I forgot to copy the file. Congratulations, Daniel, you screwed up, you son of a hoe. Here, I'm going to pull up Hero Editor so you guys can see what I'm doing so you're not bored. So you're not bored. There you go. So I'm just going to really quickly, I'm going to export these to my item pack. Give me just a second here. I'm going to make a folder called caster, and I'm going to export every single one of these caster amulets to the folder. Doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. It's really just kind of filler. Anybody wants to try out crafted amulets as opposed to like your more generic, unique amulets. This gives people some various options as opposed to just simply the standard, the standard uniques. And kind of want to have a whole bunch of crafted choices for people in the item pack, just so they can play around with would-bes or possibilities. The problem with crafted amulets, and the reason why you're not going to see me just create them, is because crafted amulets tend to have some issues with level requirements and things like that. So you never really know exactly what the level requirement is going to be. So I could try and create crafted amulets, but the best that I could probably do is copy other crafted amulets that already exist. Whereas if I craft them, I don't have to worry about them being, incorrect or, the wrong levels or so forth and so on. So that this way I have a more accurate listing of amulets, so people can actually play around with it. They know what the levels are going to be. Kind of going to try not to mess around with the stuff in that pack because it just doesn't. It's not a good idea, I don't think. I'm going to export these other little doojanks too. I had a couple of rare ones that popped up that weren't awful. I think I already exported all the rares. All right, so we're going to clear him out. We're going to set him up for another craft. So all items cleared. I didn't really mean to remove the cube, but we can add the cube in pretty easily. Quest items, Act 2, cube. Bam. There we go. All right, so I'd like to do something fun. We already did caster amulets. I mean, we could do another round of caster amulets, which I don't think is really a bad idea, because caster amulets are pretty popular. Let's do one more round of caster amulets. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I was hoping to get at least a couple 20% faster casts, even if they don't have any plus to skills on them. 20% faster cast amulets are, kind of like the bee's knees for a lot of builds. So having some of those in there could definitely be nice. And dink dink, we need PMEs. There we go. We're just going to copy the PMEs all the way down the list. I could have had a copy of the file saved, like a smart person last time, and I wouldn't have to do this, but I'm not a smart person. Neener, neener, neener. I'm not a smart person. Actually kinda dumb. I'm not a smart person. Oh. So the reason, if you guys are unaware, the reason why we're gambling the amulets as opposed to just editing the amulets in is because the amulet, the eye level of the amulet, actually has something to do with how the amulet rolls. So when you're crafting, you want to make sure you're gambling amulets from your high level character so that you're getting a high eye level amulet to use in the crafting recipe. Because if you use just any amulet that you find, there's no guarantee what the eye level of that amulet is, and there's a very good possibility that you're, ambushing your own crafting session because you won't have the correct you won't have the correct eye level on your amulet to be able to get the correct modifiers that you're looking for. So that's why we're going over here and we're just gambling the amulet instead, because this gives us the right eye level, because I've made my character level 94, which is the ideal level for gambling items from the shop, specifically for this purpose. And this gives us a very easy way to basically just guarantee that the amulet that we have is the correct eye level for the craft. So pretty garbage first craft. Pretty garbage second craft. Not much luck here on the first couple of crafts. Good lord. That's some garbage, garbage, and garbage. I got some atomic powered garbage. Mr. Nee, what do you think about this stuff? You don't even care, do you? He said, what are we crafting? Chips. He said, I like chips. He said, we're going to craft some chips. Some delicious, tasty chips. I said, I do enjoy a good chip. Come on, give me a chip. Alright, Bink. Bink. Amulet of the Whale. +1 Necromancer with 10% faster cast, only level 49. Not bad. We'll hang on to that. Another +1 Necromancer with some pretty decent stats, but also 25% Magic Find. Not bad. Totally forgot my editor was in the way. My bad. Sorry about that. Just only 2 crafts so far that were even any good. Let's move it on to the next one. +2 Shapeshifting, 7% faster cast. I mean, it does have 8 min, 7 dex, but it's not really that good for +2 Shapeshifting. I feel like that's pretty garbo. Pretty garbo. +2 War Cries with 24% increased chance better magic items. We'll hang on to that one. That one's not like super garbage or anything. Could be super garbage. Nothing good on that one. Mr. Nee, are you looking at this stuff? Are you paying attention? Because we need you to pay attention. +2 Fire Skills. Kind of poopy. Not really good faster cast. Only 1 strength. We're not going to hold on to that one. What's up, Shepherd? +2 Traps with a little bit of Magic Find, but like very little else. Nah. 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 Let's go ahead and hang on to these 3. You like them sound effects? I can see you listening to the sound effects. He's like, ooh. He said, ooh, that gem sounds good. He said, ooh, that's a rune? Oh, goodness. He said, that sounds nice. He said, listen, oh, ding. He said, yeah, like that. Ding. I got a little bit. Ding. I got a little bit of that. Ding. I got a little bit of that. Ding. What if I do this, Mr. NiNi? What if I do this? You ready? What do you think of that? He like, boy, he said, quit playing. He said, quit playing. 6% faster cast, a bunch of junk. Not good strength. Good life and mana, though. Pretty garbage. 15% faster cast. All resistances 12. Only level 47, too. That's worth hanging on to. We'll hang on to that one. +1 paladin with faster cast. We'll hang on to that. No all resistances, though. So unfortunate. Chinchilla, chinchillin'. That's right. I even wore my chinchillin shirt today. I made sure to wear my chinchillin shirt. Gimme gambling in the work. I gotta gamble. All day long. We need to gamble. Ourselves a thong. Gambling a thong. Oh, wow. +3 cold skills, 41 life. Oh, hang on to that. I'll export that into the list. +1 Amazon. Not exactly the most amazing stats, but we'll hang on to it. A random +1 Assassin Amulet. Can you pick my brain? My brain is definitely something that can be picked, but should you pick it? That's the question. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Such a sexy roll. +2 Sorceress. 10% faster cast. 21 strength. 17 mana. All regeneration 7 and all resistances 19. Very sexy indeed. That'll definitely go into the pack. That will certainly, certainly go into the pack. Certainly. +1 Amazon, 9%, 3% mana, 2 resistances. That could go in there. Not bad. If the same base can have different eye levels. I'm not quite sure what you mean. Are you talking about like white items? Like socketed items and things like that? So it depends on the level of the monster that drops it. Just the same way that I was talking earlier about how if I gamble the item on a high level character, I can guarantee that the eye level of the amulet will be the correct eye level that I want. Same exact way, you have to remember that the eye level of a item is dependent on the monster that dropped the item. That's why, for instance, when people are using their perfect gems to reroll grand charms, one of the things they do is they reroll grand charms that come from Diablo, Neelathak, or Baal. And that is because Diablo, Neelathak, and Baal are all relatively high-level monsters. They're some of the highest level monsters in the game. So if you are trying to guarantee the eye level of your item is a high-level eye level, then you want to make sure that it comes from a monster that is a high eye level. Or M level, basically. Same thing with gambling. If you gamble an item with a high eye level character, you get a high eye level version of the item. Okay, Rainbow Amulet of the Luck. I'm hanging on to that. 29% Magic Find with all res 9. Okay, that one's going in the bank. Terrible. Rune words do not, but there are definitely things in the game that do. Like, for instance, when you reroll an item, eye level is taken into account. When you socket an item, like at Larzik, or you socket an item with the Herodric Cube recipe, it takes eye level into account. This is the reason why crystal swords are Larzicked from cows specifically, because people know that if you find a crystal sword from normal difficulty cows, the normal difficulty cow crystal sword is only capable of 4 sockets, and it's only capable of 4 sockets because of the eye level that it gets when being dropped from those specific monsters. There are things like this all over the game. In the beta, there was actually a really cool thing that happened. Everybody was trying to make an insight, and it was next to impossible to make an insight because you couldn't get a 4-socket item in Act 2. Well, somebody figured out exactly the right monster in Act 2 that could potentially drop an item that would not have 4 sockets, but could potentially roll 4 sockets if you use the Heroic Cube recipe because of the eye level of the item. So basically, what they did was they farmed this monster over and over and over again until he dropped an item that was capable of 4 sockets and could make an insight. And then they literally used the Heroic Cube recipe and hoped for 4 sockets. And when they got it, they rolled an insight in that particular item that they figured out would drop 4 sockets from that particular monster. And the whole game is like that. I mean, every single monster has a different M level, and every single M level is a different, different for those particular monsters in the monster, as well as the difficulty and the monster. This is why when a lot of people start talking about like using a particular rune word, and I'm like, you can't use that particular rune word because in normal difficulty, you're not ever going to find an item with enough sockets. Eventually, when you get to nightmare difficulty in the right areas, you can find an item with the right number of sockets. But, you won't be able to use that rune word until you get to that point. And by that point, you'd probably be better off using a different item. One such item, rune word, believe it or not, is called Holy Thunder. Holy Thunder is a 4-socket scepter. It's very difficult to find a 4-socket scepter in normal difficulty. Ooh, okay. A 20% faster cast amulet. It does have crappy stats. It's +1 curses. Nobody wants that. It's also +13 dex, which isn't the best. But it's a 20% FCR amulet, and I don't have a 20% FCR amulet in the pack yet. So we're going to put that in the... We'll put that in the pack. Remember that when you're crafting amulets, if it's 20% faster cast, keep it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the other stats are. Because there are a lot of characters who will use a 20% faster cast no matter what. Okay, so here's an interesting one, but look at the level requirement. So the Viper Wing +2 cold skills, it is unfortunately level 95. Ouch. Very ouch. Level 95 is not easy to get to. But it is +2 cold skills, faster cast, all resistances 19. And it has a bunch of melee stats on it for some reason. 5 to min damage, 6% lifesteal. We'll hang on to it. I mean, I can just export it with all the rest. It's not that big of a deal. It's going to go into a pile of amulets, and people can sort through them for what they want. +1 druid, pretty nice +1 druid. It's level 72 though, which is kind of bad. But it's also +1 druid, 17 strength, all res 15. So I think we're gonna keep that one. I mean, an all res amulet, no matter what it is usually pretty sexy. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything super cool. Let me put these amulets in the stash real quick that I want to keep. Alright, let's craft some more. 10% with nothing good. It's not really worth hanging on to. Uh, 7% with nothing good. Bunch of junk. Alright, Geed, I need more of your terrible amulets. What's up, Chad? I mean, knowing exactly what monsters you can kill that will drop the item at the correct number of sockets is certainly a thing. But getting the monster to actually drop the item at the correct number of sockets is not exactly easy to do. I mean, it takes a lot of patience and a lot of farming. +2 Barbarian, 5 min, not bad, 34 mana. Not really a whole lot of super sexy stats on that, but we'll hang on to it anyway. Ooh, +2 Pally, 10% faster cast, all res 10, 20 fire, and 17 magic find. Very nice, very very nice. That is a easy hammered in amulet right there. Like if you were a hammered in or a Fist of the Heavens paladin, that's perfect. It's got your faster cast, it's got your plus to skills, it's got your all res, and it's got your magic find. So a very very nice magic finder hammered in amulet. Yeah, I edited in the link for my hero editor program on both the videos, Chad. They've both been updated. Also, my bot is literally spamming the link. So if you literally scroll up about like 3 comments, you'll see Nightbot says, "Introducing GGM's item pack for hero editor." It's literally right there. That's it. These items will not be in the pack just yet, though. You're going to have to wait. I will update the link. Not update the link. I will update the file. As soon as I'm finished with all of these, I'll copy them into the file, and then we can go from there. I think these are the last caster ones I'm going to do. We're going to move on to a different recipe next. Ooh, nice. +2 Barbarian, 10% faster cast, 20 all res. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right. All right, we're going to export all of these. Give me just a second here. We're going to pull up Hero Editor again. And I'm going to reload this file. Magic Amulet can go up there. I had 2 Magic Amulets that were kind of nice. Everything else should be crafted. All right. And oh no, Ghoul Beads already exists. We're gonna have to type in number 2. So that the names on the crafted amulets are a random combination of prefixes and suffixes, and so eventually they will overlap. It's only a matter of time before they overlap, and so at that point I'm just going to have to type in number 2, number 3, number 4. Yep, there we go. Havoc clasp already exists. Number 2. Wraith collar. All I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to have a massive database of crafted items for you guys so that you can just pull from whatever you want. And know that they're legitimate amulets too, you know, not just like something that somebody made up that could never actually be a real possibility. You know. All right, let me export these magic ones too, because I want to get these in the magic section. I actually have a section for like magical and like rare amulets and stuff like that. So definitely nice to find those. Like if I gamble some really nice ones, I'm definitely going to hang on to them. All right, so let's go ahead and grab the cube so we don't got to re-import that. Okay, never mind. It's going to make us do it anyway. Your mama is a hoe. Alright, we're going to do blood rings next. I want to have some fun with blood rings. Blood rings are an interesting recipe that you can make some very interesting items with blood rings. So let's get into some blood rings. I know it's rubies. I can't remember what the exact recipe is. So blood ring, jewel, soul rune, and a perfect ruby. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in the P ruby. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Alright, now we need the soul rune. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. I promise that's really the sound effect it makes when you do it. It's not my mouth. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. It's totally my mouth. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Save. A couple burr runes on ladder? I don't have a couple burr runes. I hate to tell you, buddy. I ain't rich like that. Okay? I ain't rich like that. I ain't rich. Why did I buy an amulet? I'm stupid. Rings, my boys. Rings. We need some of them beautiful rings, Geed. Give me some of them beautiful rings, Geed. I need some of them beautiful rings, boy. Give me everything that you got. Doo-doo. Everything that you got. Doo-doo. An all resistance ring right off the bat. Pretty crappy on the rest of the stats, though. It's just an all resistance 6 ring with 14 fire, 5 strength, 1% lifesteal. Kind of poor on the lifesteal. I mean, I guess we could export that, but pretty terrible. Not a lot of good stats at all on that one. Wow, that's... I'm just getting some awful rings. Good lord. Editor in the way again. So you guys couldn't see my awful rolls? Terrible. Whatever will you guys do? You weren't able to see my awful rolls. My terrible, terrible rolls. Geed, I'm gonna need you to give me some higher quality trash than normal. Like, just... I mean, it could still be trash, but, like, can you pick it from the top of the pile this time instead of, like, reaching your hand deep down into the darkness of the pile and pulling out, like, the dirtest trash that ever trashed? What happens if you put an enhanced damage jewel in an armor piece? Will it add to your total weapon damage or skill damage? It's going to add to your off-weapon ED. However, if you put the enhanced damage jewel in the weapon, it adds to the weapon's on-weapon ED, which is different. And better. 1 and a 2 and a perfect ruby 2. 8% lifesteal. All resistance is 3. With 5% bonus to attack rating, and strength, and dex, and life. Not bad. We'll hang on to that one. So we got 2 hanger-on 2s so far for the blood rings. $112 attack rating, dual leech, but unfortunately it's level 96. I mean, we could hang on to it, but it would kind of be it's gonna be a lull one. That one's kind of garbage. Four min, 3 max, bunch of other junk stats. I've gotten some pretty good rings from Ormus. Don't you be making fun of Ormus, okay? I've gotten some pretty sexy rings from Ormus before. This one's not bad. 88 attack rating, 2 life, 8 strength, 17 life, 4 mana, 1 resistance. It's not bad, especially for the level requirement. Worth hanging on to at the very least. Another dual leech ring that's way too high level. This one unfortunately doesn't have the really nice attack rating or the good stats that the other one has, so junk it. Decent. Decent attack rating, lifesteal, a good amount of life, a little bit of strength. Not awful. We're not going to be too picky about like what we keep and what we don't keep, because quite honestly, we really just want like a lot of rings in here. 10% faster cast with lifesteal. Decent amount of life and fire resistance too, which could be good to cancel out a spirit shield. Not bad. We'll hang on to that. Let's grab some more doojanks. Grab some more doojanks and we begin. Oh wait, hold on. Are some of these my crafted one? Oh no, okay, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We don't care what it is we do. We just want to go poo. Off-weapon enhanced damage is essentially the same thing as a Might Aura. That's the best way that I can explain it to people so that they understand what's going on. If you've ever looked at your character and you've been like, okay, I got 400 damage, and then you put a level 20 Might Aura on your character, and all of a sudden your 400 damage goes to like 490, and you're like, well, that's kind of impressive. Off-weapon ED is just that. It's unimpressive. I don't really know what else to tell you other than that. It always has been unimpressive. It's never not been unimpressive. You need rather large quantities of off-weapon ED to get any real good effect. +4 min, which is nice, and attack rating, but the lifesteal is relatively low. It does have strength life and replenish life. We'll hang on to that one as a fun little replenish life ring. I actually have been working on some replenish life builds, and that could be interesting for some replenish life builds. All resistance is 6 with 8% lifesteal, a good combination. Also 5 strength and 13 life, that's not bad. Dual leech, 2 resistances, really good mana, life, and a little bit of strength. not terrible. We'll hang on to that one. What's up, Eric? How's it going, man? You're excited that we're crafting today? What we're doing, McFeeny, is we're crafting rings that we can then export into files, and then we can load into Diablo 2 Resurrected. So Diablo 2 Resurrected doesn't work with Hero Editor, but Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction does. So basically, we're crafting the amulets and rings in Diablo 2, and then we're going to load them into Diablo 2 Resurrected. I actually have an item pack. It's a Hero Editor item pack specifically for testing with Diablo 2 Resurrected. And the goal of today is to like fill up the item pack with as many crafted items as we can of the various, types. That way we have a more complete pack, for people to pick through and find stuff. We've actually crafted some pretty good ones so far. I got a +2 Sorceress with 20 all res on it earlier with some pretty good stats. Right now we're doing blood rings. Look at that. Tri-res. 29 cold, 30 lightning, 28 poison. Wow. With 3 min, 5 strength, 17 life. Resistances are a little bit low. Lifesteal's a little bit low, but look at the level on it. It's a tri-res 30, basically a 30 tri-res ring with 35 level requirement. It's actually not bad at all. An all resistance ring. All resistance is 8 with 16 cold. Replenish life 3, 19 life. Lifesteal, not bad. It even has +1 mana after each kill. That's actually pretty good. I like that. Random rare one that we gambled. That's garbage. That's nice. That's actually very nice. Level 35, 100 attack rating, 3 lifesteal, 3 strength, 19 life, and dual res. Pretty sweet little ring there. Hang on to that one. The Beastmaster ring. Ooh, cool name. Not really that good though, but it's a cool name. It's a very cool name. Too bad you're going in the dirt. Too bad you're going in the dirt. In the dirt. It's gonna hurt when you fall in the dirt. It's gonna dirt real hard. It's gonna dirty dirt. Oh, that thing got put on me. I ain't want that, giant. Get off of me, sir. You like that sound, huh? You like that sound? Mr. NiNi likes the sounds. He likes listening. I think that's why he's so calm when he sits on my shoulder while I'm streaming. It's because he's listening to my headset the entire time while I'm doing this. He's just listening to my headset. I think he hears the monsters roar. Sometimes he runs into my shirt when the monsters are screaming at him and stuff. Oh, that's a pretty nice little rare ring. Look at that. 24 attack rating, 6% lifesteal, 14 strength, 29 life, 5 to mana. That's not bad. Alright, let's get some more crafted rings in here. Alright, you're going, that's terrible. Let's get another one. A lot of life and a lot of mana. Wow, 58 life and 90 mana. But the other stats on it are garbage. +1 strength, +2 energy, +1% lifesteal, half freeze duration. Other than the life and the mana, it doesn't have anything else going for it. But it is a massive amount of mana. I mean, 90 mana with 2 energy, which means we've got, what, like 94 mana for a sorceress? If that had spawned with, like, faster cast on it or something, certainly would have been a nice one to hang on to. I think as it is, I'm probably going to junk it. The mods needed to roll a little bit better for me to keep that one, I feel like. bunch of junk stats. Magic find is too low. Nothing's really that great on that ring. It got them junk stats. Banana. We got them junk stats. Banana. This one sucks too. It's no good, no. And we don't want to put it even in the show. Cause it's a junk ring. Na na na. It's a junk ring. NiNi. Level 38. So, okay, we gotta judge this based on a level 38 character. Still kind of low on the stats. It does have magic find on it though. I mean, we'll include it because it is a low level ring. It's nice to have a couple low level rings in the mix. Oh, thank you, Andre. I appreciate it. That's really what my guides are made for. They're made for new and returning players. I get a lot of nasty comments from like older players that have been playing for a while, and they're like, you don't need to explain what Crushing Blow does. Everybody knows what Crushing Blow does. And I'm like, no, they don't. I was like, I mean, yeah, the U22-year veterans know what Crushing Blow does, but, you know, not everybody does. That's why I need to explain it. And then half the time I explain things like damage taken goes to mana, and, like, blow people's minds. They're like, that's the way the damage taken goes to mana works? Like, I didn't know that. Like, I've been playing the game for 72 years. I even traveled back in time 3 times on separate occasions. Still never knew. And I'm like, well, there you go. Now you know. I put that in the rare ring section. It's a faster cast ring. Why not? Bink, bink, bink. I didn't mean to, banana. I didn't mean to, la la la. Ooh, solid ring. 80 to attack rating, 9% lifesteal, 3 strength, 38 life, 16 lightning res. That's solid. It's not amazing. It's not like GG endgame level, but it's solid. Solid. We'll definitely keep that one in the mix. 8 to min, 4 to max, 36 attack rating, crappy lifesteal, 4 strength, and 22 life. We'll keep that one. It's really the min and the max on that ring that kind of make it sexy, which is the only reason we're keeping it. Telekinesis ring with really nothing on it. It's kind of bad. It's bad. Two to min, really crappy stats. Alright, well we got a lot of blood rings. I mean, we got a lot of blood rings. Let's just go ahead and you know what, I got a genius idea. Nah, never mind. It's not genius. It's not genius. I veto the genius of that idea. Let's pull up hero editor. Let's get these items exported. Alright, I have to make a new category for blood rings because there's no category in the crafted section for blood rings. New folder, blood rings. Alright, entropy spiral. Ooh, fancy name. Raven knot. See, Raven knot just makes me like envision like a bunch of ravens that somehow got like tied into a knot or something, and they're just like flapping around trying to get away, but they can't because you know they're tied in a knot. They're in a raven knot. See, that doesn't inspire confidence. Does not inspire confidence. Does it matter what ring you add to crafting, or does only the level matter? The eye level of the ring matters. That's what we were just talking about. So that's why you see me gambling the rings as opposed to importing rings, because the gambling of the ring, dang nabbit, you are not, where'd you go? Eagle Grasp. You are not a crafted ring, sir. Get out of my crafted ring section. The reason why you gamble them is because you're specifically trying to get them at a higher eye level than what the monster would drop. You want to make sure that they're a good eye level before you craft. That's the reason why I'm gambling them on a level 94 character specifically, because I'm trying to make sure they're all the right eye level no matter what. Or at least the highest eye level so I can get all the possible modifiers. Okay, let's see. Rare jewelry, rings. There we go. All right. So we got all these exported. Let's go ahead and clear this. Import another cube. I feel like we need a little bit of music with this stream. Like just some music. Let's get some Tristram music just running. Where's my little Tristram file? I'm gonna turn it down a little bit so it's like background noise. Just background noise basically is what we're looking at. There's crafting guides out there, man, that are so detailed that I could spend like 30 minutes reading it to you. If you look up crafting guides on Diablo 2 Resurrected, I'm sure somebody has one written up, and they read like Einsteinian like relativity math formulas. I mean, I might decide to break one down eventually and turn it into a video, but for the time being, it's not really going to be something that I'm working on. Today is just going to be, you're just going to have to be satisfied with just me crafting some random items. Which is basically what we're doing. I'm trying to think whether I should do some blood amulets as well, but blood amulets are the faster run walk ones, right? Let's do some blood amulets. I feel like that's a decent choice. Some blood amulets. Let's do some blood amulets. Let's get our perfect... That's not what I wanted. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Alright, blood amulets are also soul runes. Oh, no, they're not. They're am runes. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I was looking at the wrong screen. He's floating, look. He's just floating in midair. Look at him. Look at him floating. He's just floating. Mr. NiNi the floater. Nobody flush him down, alright?
good day to you.
I don't consider learning things a bad thing. I don't consider that I'm still learning stuff about this game bad. I consider that a good thing. I'm still having fun with this game. There's still stuff to learn. I'm still having a blast discovering things. You guys might watch my channel and you guys might think I'm very well versed on this game and I know what I'm talking about, but like there's still stuff that I'm trying to figure out, like advanced mechanics of this game that like kind of blow my mind. And eventually, when I figure out those advanced mechanics, I'll try to explain them to you guys in a way that that makes sense. 6% faster run walk, dual leech, and all resistance is 20. Wow, with 9 min damage. It's really sad that that didn't roll with any kind of plus to skills, but look at those amazing modifiers on that amulet. Holy crap. That is sexy. I would use that. Like, there are some specific builds that I would use that over a plus to skills amulet. Like, definitely. Because it has 8% mana, 4% life, 17 life, 9 to min, 6% faster run walk, and all res 20. Those are all very nice stats, and in combination, having them all together like that is actually pretty sexy. +1 Pally with 10% faster run walk, 29 strength, not bad, but it's level 85. The level requirement does make a little bit of an issue. At Restream Bot. What are you yelling at Restream Bot for? What did Restream Bot do? Yeah, there's all of my actual characters are in there, Ryan. Dan Colexio, sometimes if you like... Sometimes if you... Oh, he said I need Google to translate. Hold on. Sometimes if you hold your mouse over them and spam click, you can enter different portals. You just gotta, like, stop at the right portal. I've actually had it happen before, and I just kind of sat there, and I just kind of just clicked really fast, and I kept going in and out of the portals, in and out, 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 until eventually I got the right one. And it took me a little while, though. It took me like 10 or 20 minutes to get it. But yeah, if you can't get it like that, then yeah, you're screwed. +1 shapeshifting with 10% faster run walk. I mean, it does have lifesteal. Does have lifesteal and min damage. We'll hang on to that one. That's not, like, super god-awful. Come here, Geed. I need all your Amulets. Amulets. Give me all your Amulets. Everything you got. Need all of your janks put into the bank. Need all of the things. Then give me all your Amulets. Taking all your Amulets. I want all your Amulets. Put them in the bank. Alright, crafting time. +1 Pally, 10% faster run walk with 4% lifesteal. No all res, but it's a nice little +1. Actually, what's the level requirement? 49? Yeah, we'll hang on to that. +1 Curses. Absolutely terrible. Although it does have 10% faster run walk, 10% faster cast, 4/3 life mana leech. You know what? We'll put it in the pack. Why not? Yeah, honestly, it doesn't hurt anything to put these items in the pack. I mean, people will just pick through them and get what they want. +2 barb with 10% faster run walk, but the other stats are kind of garbage, except for the 56 life that rolled really high for some reason. A Chromatic Amulet of Chance. 27% resistances with 15% magic find. Okay, we're going to hang on to that. +1 Druid, 51, decent stats. Really nice mana on that thing. It's actually not bad at all. +2 Summoning Necro, faster run walk. Life and mana is decent. We can hang on to that one. A nice little +1 Druid, all res amulet that I gambled. +1 cold skills. It's a little 56 though, it's kind of high. Can always include it anyway. +1 assassin. Dual leech. Not bad. Hang on to that. It's level 49 too, not a bad level. Let me go trade out some of these doojanks. You can't transfer over your files, Potter? I would have thought that PlayStation would have had a... what's it called? Save cloud. Don't they have a save cloud system where it'll transfer over your files? I would riot. Chances are they're probably just files that can be copied. I've never really researched it myself, but I would assume that they're just files that could be copied. I don't know exactly how you would have to go about doing that. I would assume that you'd probably have to hook it up to a computer and access the hard drive directly, and then find the directory where the save files are located, copy them out, and then do the same thing on the PS5. Take the hard drive out, connect it to a computer, copy the files over. I would assume they're the same files. Nothing good on that one. +2 combat skills with all resistances 18 and 9% faster run walk. We'll hold on to that one. +2 barbarian. Nothing really super great on that, but we'll hold on to it. It's mediocre. +2 lightning sork. Level 52, so it's kind of low. It does have life mana. Could be an interesting energy shield sorceress amulet, perhaps. Nothing good on this amulet, really. Just selling the junk amulets. Miner's whale. You have to turn on access through your files on PS4 through settings so they can also access your bank account. What are you guys talking about? Don't be scamming nobody. And he really is trying to just get his save files, so don't be trolling him either. Somebody knows like a legitimate method to access your save files on the PS4, then by all means, but no reason to be trolling the poor fellow. He has to start over from scratch. He's got to start over all the way from scratch. No trolling, please. No trolling. I'm out of gold. I forgot to refresh my gold before I loaded the character in. Oh, +1 Amazon. All res 5. Not terrible. Unfortunately, I need to refresh his gold real quick. Hold on. I'm back, Geed, with some of this duped gold. Geed's like, I don't care where you got it from, as long as it goes ka-chink when I drop it in the bag, my boys. As long as it goes ka-chink when I drop it in the bag. Kerplink. +2 Druid, 10% faster cast amulet. Okay. Gambled that bad boy. +1 Barb, dual leech, life and mana. Not bad for level 49. +1 Amazon. Pretty decent amount of mana as well as lifesteal. Not bad. +2 elemental skills druid with all resistances 16. That's worth keeping. Also has 10% faster run walk on it. Not bad. Pretty garbage, but it's level 34. It's actually kind of neat for level 34. We'll hang on to it. If it was a higher level amulet, it would have went straight in the trash, but it's not. Pretty garbage. Alright, we're going to do some safety amulets next. I'm kind of excited to do some safety amulets. I want to try them. +2 Sork. Nothing really that great on the amulet, but meh. Meh. +1 Assassin, level 49. Mediocre at best stats. Honestly, kind of not even worth hanging on to. Nah. +1 Amazon with dual res. Life steal. Life. Hang on to that. It's level only 49. This is D2 music as well. Smoke and J. Franklin. Tristram exists in Diablo 2. When you go to Tristram, this music plays. +2 Barbarian with 10% faster walk and life leech. Oh, not bad. Could have had some all res, but not bad. And a pretty garbage one. No plus skills, but it does have all res 11 with 24 lightning, 18 energy, 17 life, 4 min. I don't know. We could export it. Why not? I'm going to go ahead and export all these real quick. And then we're also going to do some safety amulets next. I think that's, that should be fun. Safety amulets are, one of my favorites. I think they're really powerful amulets. It's kind of hard to explain just how powerful they are because of how the effect of the safety amulets works. But, let's go ahead and, reload. I'm going to export these real quick. Oh yeah, didn't I have one rare amulet? I don't want to... Yeah, there it is. Two rare amulets. And a blue amulet too. Alright. Miscellaneous. Crafted. Amulets. New folder. These are blood amulets. Have a good night, Jacob. Alright, Plague Scarab. It doesn't take very long to export these at all. Exports. Yeah, the weirdest challenge ever. You can only use items that contain like a specific prefix or a specific suffix. Like, you make a Doom character, and so your character can only use items that have the word Doom in them. Or you make a Dread character, and your character can only use items that have the word Dread in them. That would be quite a challenge. Not gonna lie. Alright. Everything has been exported. Clearing all items. Importing a new cube, because it always takes my cube away. Why do you always steal my Herodric cube, sir? It's not very nice, sir. I don't really like it, sir. Bring my cube back, sir, or I'll punch you in the burr. Safety amulets are interesting because they allow you to have a very large amount of block chance on an amulet. Like, an insanely large amount of block chance on an amulet. A lot more than a lot of people realize. Not only can they have 10% actual block chance on them, but you could also roll dexterity as well. And if you actually roll like a, for instance, a +2 paladin, like 10% block chance with a large amount of dexterity, it can actually bring up your block chance by like 20 or sometimes even 30%, depending on like whether you roll 10% block chance along with dexterity. And also the plus to skills can affect your holy shield, obviously. So just literally just putting the amulet on can bring your block chance up massively, which is really freaking cool. And you can obviously make block chance amulets for anybody, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a specific character. I've actually made some pretty sick block chance amulets on ladder even. Alright, need some jewelies. I feel like next we should probably do caster boots or blood gauntlets. One or the other. Caster boots or blood gauntlets. We'll play around with both. Alright, there we go. Alright, and our first one is a 1+1 paladin with 3% and mana steel. Not terrible. Could be better. I've been trying to craft a specific amulet on ladder for quite some time, and every single time I try, I've been getting, like, just absolutely garbage results. Either that, or I get, like, an amazing roll, but it's for a class that I'm not using, so it'll be like the godlike roll, but it'll be like +2 assassin instead of +2 paladin. No plus skills, no good stats whatsoever, basically. The sadness of the ages. Come here, Geed. I need a whole bunch of more amulets, sir. I would like every amulet in your inventory. So much coordinated clicking. Do you know the coordination it takes to click like this? This is how our grandpappy used to gamble in the old days. Grandpappy gambling. Terrible amulet. Poison and bone. No real good stats. No faster cast. +1 assassin. Level 72 though, but it does have 18 strength and 29 life. Nah. It's not even really worth keeping. Oof, I'm not getting a lot of good keepers here. I need at least some that I'm going to hang on to for exporting. Oh, there we go. +2 barbarian, 10% increased chance of blocking with 75 mana. Not bad. One resistance. Could be better. +2 paladin, 7% increased chance of blocking. It's not terrible. Definitely could be better. Not terrible though. +1 druid. Does have 24 strength on it, though, which is really high. And 8% mana stolen. It's a little high level, though, for +1, but I guess we could export it anyway. +1 assassin, level 49. Not bad stats. Another assassin. I seem to have so much luck with the assassins. Problem with this one, though, is it's +1 level 88. It does have some nice stats on it, though. How dare you have good stats? How dare you? How dare you have something that resembles good stats? How dare you? Thully runes. This is what I've been burning like every single Thull rune in existence for, by the way. Like, I literally have been taking every single perfect emerald, every single Thull rune, every single jewel that I have found on ladder, and I've literally just been creating safety amulets forever. Forever. Uh, 9% increased chance to block with no plus to skills and bad stats. If only I could shift click, this would go so much faster. Defensive auras. Yuck. +1 summoning druid. Nothing really that good on it. Did roll 9% on the block, though. +1 martial arts assassin. 10% faster cast. 8% increased chance of blocking. What a mixed bag of stats. I mean, it's only level 40. We could add it just for lulz. +2 barb, really low on the blocking, unfortunately. Man, we could keep it because it's a +2, but it's not really that great of a +2. The safety amulets are a lot harder to get something good in, and I've noticed this. It's because the it has a lot of, like, junk modifiers on it. I mean, I wouldn't exactly call them junk modifiers, but they're not exactly good modifiers for a lot of characters. The safety amulets always spawn with damage reduced by and magic damage reduced by. It doesn't necessarily guarantee what number that's going to be. As you can see on this one, it's 4-2. This one, it's 1-1. But it always has those two stats on it, which takes up 2 of the spots that you could potentially have on the amulet, which is kind of a bad thing. Which means that the other spots have to roll well. If they don't roll well, they end up you end up with something terrible. This one was a +2 necro, 6% with 32 poison. We'll hang on to that one. +2 elemental skills. Decent life. No good resistances, though. +1 pally. It's kind of low level. Has some strength on it. We'll export that. +1 combat skills. I mean, it is only level 37, but it doesn't have anything else really good on it at all. Am I triggering anybody's OCD by not putting everything in order? Are you triggered? Have you been triggered? Have you been triggered? A new class for Diablo 2? I kind of feel like they kind of shot themselves in the foot with Diablo 2. I don't think they can add another class. I think the Druid is kind of like an example of how they shot themselves in the foot. Like it's kind of hard for me to explain exactly what I mean, but like the Druid is like a jack of all trades, like master of none. Can't do everything at one time, can only do like the things that I'm designed to do. Like most classes can do the things that Druid does better than Druid does, which is kind of sad. And when you look at it from that perspective, what you see is that they kind of made everything. And Druid was like their attempt to make another class without actually having like a specialty that the class was going to be good for. And they tried to use the shape-shifting tree as a way to make the Druid stand out, but in the end, the Druid didn't stand out. The Druid just kind of like does the same thing everybody else does, just, you know, like a little worse. And I feel like any other class they add is going to be a very similar situation. It's just going to be like a slightly worse version of X class. And here's the thing. Let's say they do add a class, and it's not a slightly worse version of the classes that already exist. It's something better. Well, then at that point, haven't you then superseded the original class? You kind of get my point? Like, you would literally be superseding the original class with another character. And then nobody would want to play that class, because now the new class does what the old class does better. Well, not a lot of really good keepers, but we're going to export them anyway. Safety ones are a little difficult, but I did want to at least have some in the pack. So I'm glad I at least got some in there. Let's just go ahead and export these into the safety folder. Miscellaneous, crafted, amulet, new folder. Safety, amulets. Alright, Raven Wing, Entropy Torque, Storm Clasp, Bone Mark. Alright, what do you guys think we should do next? Caster belts? Caster belts or blood gauntlets? Caster belts or blood gauntlets? One thing I wouldn't mind seeing, and this is kind of an oddity, because I really enjoyed it on Final Fantasy XI, is a merit point system. So in Final Fantasy XI online, when you hit the max level, there was a different experience point bar, and it was called the merit point system. and it offered marginal at best like increases to like your skills. Like for grinding your life away, you could get like plus 1% extra crit on a specific skill, or like you could get like plus 1% extra life like on this particular character or something like that. And they were marginal at best increases, but it was something that you could work toward that wasn't necessarily leveling up your character, and it was kind of fun. Yeah, but survivability isn't really something that matters at all unless you're playing hardcore. Druids do have that one advantage, and it really only works in hardcore. Everybody in the softcore doesn't really care so much about survivability as they do about damage. Yes, they want to live, but they balance that out with an extremely large amount of damage. So it's not really like a huge deal for a softcore character to have a massive amount of life if they're not killing things quickly. Whereas in hardcore, yes, in hardcore that one advantage does actually give them an interesting choice. But the game, most people, aren't really playing hardcore anyway. Now, in hardcore, things do flip on their head, and survivability becomes more important than damage, and characters that are very hard to survive on become less, important than others. Using something like Grief, which is broken as crap anyway. I mean, Grief changes the equation because it allows a character to have high amounts of damage without actually building their character properly. So yeah, in those situations, usually you can have huge amounts of damage with poorly geared and poorly equipped characters, simply because you're using an item which is quite honestly broken as all get out. But yeah, in those situations, when you're using a Grief and you're bypassing the PvP penalty, yeah. Wind Druids are elemental druids, and honestly, without teleport, they're garbage in PvP. The only way you're doing anything is if you teleport on top of somebody's head. And trust me, I know, because I built plenty of PvP druids back in the day, including Hurricane druids, and they couldn't kill anybody before teleport was added in with Enigma. Because nobody was going to be stupid enough to stand next to you with your teleporting, with your Hurricane. They literally see you cast Hurricane, and you know what they do? They don't walk next to you. They just go, oh, well, that's a place I shouldn't stand, and then they wouldn't stand there. And the Ellie shield would make them damn near invincible in PvP, but you couldn't kill anything. Like, there was no time whatsoever you were ever getting within range of anybody before the addition of teleport on a PvP druid, wind druid, and to actually kill anybody. Let's see here. What do we want to do next? I was thinking either caster belts or blood gauntlets. Let's do caster belts. Caster belts sounds like fun. Crafted caster belts. I mean, we could also do caster rings. I'm not really sure how those are going to turn out. Amulets are Ral, Perfect Amethyst, any jewel. No, not caster amulets. Caster belts. Where's belts? If Perfect Amethyst, any jewel. Perfect Amethyst. Pink, 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 pink. Alright, Ith runes. What are you doing, Mr. NiNi? Can you get your butt out my face, please? Can you get your butt out my face? Why is your butt always in my face? Butt face? Cause your butt is always in my face and I don't know why. Why you gotta put your fluffy butt in my eye? It's not very nice and I don't like it, sir. Please get your fluffy butt out of my face. Fluffy butt. That's right, I called you a fluffy butt. What you gonna do about it? Your butt's fluffy and you know it. Cause your butt is fluffy and you cannot lie. You know your butt fluffy butt was in my eye. So you better move your fluffy butt out my face. Or I'm gonna take this big old mace. He said, and what? He said, and what? What you gonna do with that mace? He said, what you gonna do? Nothing. So that's what you gonna do, nothing. We're crafting items for my pack, Jeremy. Kind of looking at the permutations, and then I'm uploading them into the pack so that when you guys download the Hero Auditor pack, you have all these options that you can choose from as far as crafted items are concerned. Wanted to make a whole bunch of crafted options for you guys. Alright, so for this particular recipe, we need shark skin or vampire bone belts. This is going to be a pain in the butt. I didn't even think about this. I might actually want to just find the belt, gamble one, and then save and exit, and then create like a whole bunch of them. I think that might be my best option. Yeah, let's just go ahead and we'll gamble one. Because this would take forever if I gambled each individual vampire bone. In the new version of the game, it's a lot easier, obviously, because you can just create them. That's not the right class. We need at least a nightmare or a hell version of the item. Light. What we're looking for. Dang it, there was one there and I totally exited out. Another light belt. Let's drop that on the ground just in case. There's a shark skin. We can copy that one. Yes, sir. What are you squonking at? You squonking at something? I hear you squonking. Do you gotta go tinkle? Don't tinkle on me. If you gotta go tinkle, I'll put you in your house. If you gotta go tinkle, I'll put you in your house. If you gots to go tinkle, I'll put you in your house. Don't tinkle on me, or I'll poke you in the butt. Don't tinkle on me, Mr. NiNi. That's the Don't Tinkle on Me song. I know you heard it. Trying to see if I can get a vampire bone. Just one vampire bone from this would be good. You know what we could also do is I could export the vampire bone blue into the folder so that I wouldn't have to do this the next time. That way it's just there, you know, waiting for me, so to speak. That sounds like a good idea. Another shark skin. I mean, we could do the shark skins. It's not that big of a deal. I was, there we go. Wait. What is that? Is that a light belt? Vampire fang belt. Alright, so we got 2 shark skins and a vampire fang. Let's exit real quick. Let's pull Hero Editor back up. Reload the file. There we go. We've got our vampire belt right here. Let's go ahead and export this into the crafted folder for the belts. Mr. Nee, I hear you squonking. What are you squonka-dunking for? Alright, so we've got a couple of the belts. Put one right there. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna have to copy and paste these in. There's really not much else I can do. Alright, craft number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. 5% cast rate, bunch of junk stats. Level 31 though. It's kind of bad. I'll be honest, that's kind of bad. %9 faster cast. Nothing really good on it. I have done a full playthrough of Diablo 1, Randy. I have already. On stream, no less. On stream. %9 faster cast with 17% faster hit recovery. Very nice. We'll export that one for sure. That one is terrible. Alright, so we've got a couple ones that we can export real quick. So let me pull up Hero Editor. Let me export these ones real quick that I made. Let me import the blue one. Chance to castrate. You're so funny, Damin. You're so funny. I forgot to laugh about it. I almost forgot to laugh. You're so funny. Har diddy, har diddy, har. That one's terrible. Pretty terrible. %6 faster cast with 19 strength, 16 mana, 7% regen. Not bad. We'll hang on to that. Uh, 10% faster hit recovery with 27% lightning and 7 fire. That one's not terrible. 8% faster cast with some pretty junk stats. Not really all that great. I mean, we could hang on to it. It'd be alright. 10% faster cast with 13 strength and 24 mana. That one's not bad. 9% faster cast with 24% faster recovery. Very good. Those are two nice stats to have in combination with each other. Yeah, I forgot to pull off the thing again. My bad. My bad. I'm not looking over here. I'm looking over here. Okay? You can obviously see I'm looking over here. So I don't see the stupid screen that's over here because it's poopy doopy screen. I'm just kidding. I should be looking at that screen, but I'm not. Oh, wow, nice. 8% faster cast, 15 strength, 48 life, 18 mana, dual res, and regenerate mana 9. That is a very sexy belt. The Glyph Lock. Look at that sexy thing. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. 15 strength, 48 life, 18 mana, 8% faster cast with 2 res, and one of them being fire. That is a very nice belt. Very nice craft, very nice craft. Another decent craft. 5%, 10 strength, 35 life, 17 mana. Not as good as the last one, but not bad. Alright, I need more belts. Save and exit. I'm just going to export these real quick. For you guys' sanity and my sanity, I'm not going to bring it up on the screen because I keep forgetting to take it off the screen once I'm finished. Because I am an idiot. Alright, all those are loaded. How many more do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 belts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Save. Uh, 7% faster cast with some mana. 2 res, both of them really low. Not too great, but we'll hang on to it. %faster cast, 10% faster hit recovery. Good combination. Not really a lot else going for it there, but it's decent. %10 faster cast with strength. Replenish life, mana, not terrible. 9% faster cast. Rest of the stats are kind of junk stats. I mean, defense, it has a lot of defense on it though. 198% on the defense. Yum, 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 yum. Lots of life, lots of mana. Not really a whole lot else going for that belt, but lots of life and lots of mana, I guess, if you wanted to beef up your life and mana specifically. Could be good for an energy shield sorceress who's just trying to get her life and mana as high as possible. That's a really sexy one. 9% faster cast with 24% FCR, or FHR, sorry. 8 strength, 17 mana, and 13 lightning res. Not bad at all. 11 strength, 25 fire, could balance out a spirit shield. Other than the 60 life, this belt really doesn't have a lot going for it at all. Pretty garbage. Not good at all, really. Meh. Defense based on character level. Strength, mana, replenish life. I mean, worth hanging on to. %30 lightning res with faster hit recovery. Not bad. Life, mana, resistance. Alright. That's it for the caster belts. Let me upload these into the file real quick. Upload into the file. Oh, there's already a crimson. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Didn't reload. Save, export, save, export, save. Did I already do that one? I think I already did that one. I did already do that one. Now, but I lost track. Export, save, export, save. Alright, so this one's done. Let's go ahead and clear this guy out. Alright, next we're going to do blood gauntlets. So we're going to need rubies. I already know this recipe by heart. This one's easy. Perfect rubies, and it is a Neph rune. I do remember that being a Neph rune. And any jewel. Julie, Julies, can't you see? Sometimes the Julies just mystify me, and I want my Julies and their Julie ways. So I take my Julies and I go get paid. What do you mean the color of the item? You're talking about the blue or red or orange or whatever? Because, yes, there is actually a guide for that. If you take a look at my Valkyrie video... let me see if I can pull that up for you real quick. I go over it in my Valkyrie video. Because the only way that you can tell what color, what effects the Valkyrie has on her is to basically know the colors. So when the Valkyrie changes colors and so forth and so on, you know what effects she has because of the effects on the item. And no, Tyrael's is blue because it's a unique item. So unique items are separate from that whole thing. They don't turn colors by the stats on them. They just are assigned a color. I wonder if I do have, like, a pair of blood gauntlets just kind of, like, floating around in here. Or just let me check my... I don't think I do have just gloves. I don't think I have gloves just laying around. I do not believe I do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to gamble a pair. That's really all there is to it. So I'm gonna have to gamble a pair of gloves, and then we're gonna have to go from there. So let me just save this. Take this down. Alright, so we need a pair of vampire bone gloves. That's what we're going to try and gamble, get our hands on here. Vampire bone gloves are basically the heavy gauntlets. The ones with the fringe on them. These are right here. So I got heavy gloves. We'll drop those on the ground for right now. I would prefer to get some vampire bones if we can. Might take us a little bit to get the item that we need for this gambling. But it'll be the right eye level for the creation of the items, which is what we want. Come on, buddy. Not gonna give me any heavy gloves. Shark skins, that's better than the heavies. Definitely want to export some shark skins. I mean, I could export the heavies too, but why not? We'll do one pair of all three at the appropriate level. So heavies, vampire bones, and the shark skins in case anybody wants to gamble or craft those particular ones. Heavies again. At a glance, my friends, at a glance. It's amazing what your mind can process with just like a single image, just glancing. Shark skins. Already got a pair of shark skins, don't need another. Come on, Geed, I need some vampire bones. Vampire bones, my friend, vampire bones. The other interesting thing about creating these crafted items in the way that I am is that you can totally modify the stats to fit more specifically what you're looking for. So like, for instance, let's say you wanted like a +2 pair of javelin and skills gloves, but I crafted a pair of like +2 martial arts. But all the stats on the gloves were exactly what you wanted, with the exception of the + to skills being the wrong ones. Well, then you could totally just edit, use the hero editor, and edit the skills to the correct tree. Nothing would change. The eye level wouldn't change by being a different skill, as long as it's the right, a skill that actually exists. Like, you can't have shadow disciplines on a pair of gloves, but you can have You can have, for instance, you know, like Javelin and Spear. You can have passive and magic and so forth and so on. So that would be something that you could very easily edit to create, you know, a legitimate pair of gloves that could totally roll. You know, they just didn't roll with the right plus to skills. So you get ones that rolled with the correct, you know, you just change it to the right plus to skills. That way you've got a pair of gloves that match what you want. But otherwise, you'd have to build it from scratch. You wouldn't know what the modifiers could potentially be, and so forth and so on. And so, you know, there's issues with that. Mr. NiNi just ran in my shirt. Uh-oh, now he's doing the alarm call. What are you scared of, buddy? What are you scared of? What's the matter, buddy? You scared of something? Did a big bad monster try and eat your face while you were sleeping and you had to run in there because you're scared? Man, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. Not finding a pair of vampire bones. This is pissing me off. He'd give me a pair of vampire bones or I'm going to kick you in the gonads. I'm going to kick you right in the gonads. Right in the gonads we shall kick Mr. Geed. Yes, we will. We're gonna kick him in the gonads. You will see. We're gonna kick him in the gonads. Just for me, we don't really care what he wants to do. We're gonna kick gonads right in the goo. God dang it. What are you doing back there, Mr. N? Don't squonk at me. I didn't do nothing to you. Squink-a-dank-a-dunk-a-dank-a squink-a-dank-a-dunk. I hear you squink-a-dank-a-dunking back there. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh no, I missed a pair. Dagnabbit, those could have been my vampire bones. Those could have been the ones, the secret hidden ones. Oh, vampire bones. Yes. Okay. We got our vampire bones. Bink. Alright, let's export these vampire bones and shark skins real quick into the crafted folder. Gloves. Folder, blood gloves. Alright, shark skins exported, vampire bones exported, heavy gloves exported. I'm going to go ahead and just do vampire bones for this, though. Shark skin gloves are good, but the vampire bones are better. Strength requirement is only 50, and they have higher defense. There's no reason why not to use the vampire bones over the shark skins. I mean, there's not a lot of characters who are going to scoff at 50 strength requirement. Most characters are more than capable of putting that on. Is there a rat? He's not a rat, he's a chinchilla. Say hello, Mr. Knees. They call you a rat. That's not a rat. Look at this big floofy tail. Do rats have big floofy tails? They do not. He's a little Chinchilla. Chinchilla. Alright, let's get this crafting on. Alright, first pair, Vampire Bones. Crushing Blow 9. Strength of Dex, Life. Kinda high level requirement at level 94. That's kind of insane. Not really that good of gloves. Dropping those right on the ground. Second set, +1 Martial with Magic Find and Crushing Blow. With +12 Dex and level 3 Frost Nova when struck. That's actually a good little combo there. Not going to complain about that. Next pair are some really nice 20% IAS, 10% Crushing Blow, 5% Lifesteal. Life and a single resistances. Those are absolutely amazing. They could have more resistances on them, or they could have more secondary stats, but those are absolutely sexy. Hell to the frickin' yes. Very, very nice. Alright, let's export those real quick, and then I'm going to edit in some more gloves so that I can craft with them. So I only had 2, right? Did I already exported both of these? Yeah, I already got that one. I already got that one. Yep, those are both good. Alright, let me go ahead and import in some more gloves. Can't remember which one is the, oh, there it is, regeneration. Alright, next on the list. 3% lifesteal, 5% crushing blow, dual res, not bad, with life and life regeneration. Those are not terrible. Not very good. Not good. 3% life stolen, 5% crushing blow. They do have magic find on them, but they got no IAS, no plus skills. I'll drop those on the ground. +2 javelin and spear with 6% crushing blow and 3 lifesteal. Not amazing, but they do have 14% magic find on them. So definitely worth hanging on to. Pretty terrible. Okay, so we got 2 keepers from that lot. Let's go ahead and export those real quick. Export item, save. Export item, save, delete, delete. I'm sorry, I'm just copy and pasting in some more gloves for crafting. A dust bath on stream. That's messy, man. That is very messy. You're asking for a whole lot there, sir. You know how much dust he's going to get in my keyboard? I like to contain that madness within a realm of not so messiness. Isn't that right, Mr. Ni? He don't care. He'll take a dust bath on your mama's grave. You sprinkle some dust there, he will just take a bath on it. He don't even care. I'm not even joking. Level 3 multi-shot charges. Interesting. Interesting. Sexy. Those are kind of bad. Not really that good. They are dual res, but they got no IAS. They've got no plus to skills. They've got no nothing. No magic find. Nothing good really at all. +1 Marshall, 6% lifesteal with 5 crushing blow. I can hang on to those. Six, 6, 7, 10. Level 3 power strike charges. Garbage. Dual res. 2% lifesteal. Nothing that amazing. Alright, we need more gloves. Reload file. Export. I'm just going to export all these blood gloves that are halfway decent. They're all going to be in here. Oh no. Corpse Fists already exists. Well, number 2. Corpse Fist number 2. Alright, import them regeneration doojanks. Bing, 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 bing. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Alright, back in. +2 Marshall, 10% increased attack speed, 10 crushing blow, 3% lifesteal. That is actually a pretty solid candidate for modification. So I could very easily modify that 10% IAS to 20, which is totally possible. I could very easily modify, like, for instance, that plus level 1 Poison Nova to another skill, like maybe Inner Sight charges. Very easy to modify those just a little bit and get them to a better setup. Oh, nice. Another good pair. +2 Javelin and Skill, 3% life, 6 Crushing Blow, 4 Strength, 18 life, and 21% Magic Find. Could have rolled 20% IAS, would have made them better, but very solid gloves, especially if you're a Magic Find Javazon. Those would actually work really well for you in the Cal level. Nothing really too good on those. Not really all that great. Some nice 20% IAS with 9 Crushing Blow, 16 life, 1 res, and some Magic Find. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like those. Magic Find always changes the equation a little bit, especially if it has halfway decent stats. These, on the other hand, didn't really roll anything good. Ooh, nice. 20% IAS with Dual Leech, 8% Crushing Blow. Very good for like a Zealer. Frenzy Barbarian. A lot of good choices there. %, IAS, 6% lifesteal, 5% crushing blow. They're kind of low. Could have rolled 20% IAS, would have been better, and the crushing rolled bottom. So we're going to drop those. 23% magic find, not bad. 3% lifesteal, 7 crushing blow. We could hang on to those. Nothing really too great on these. No IAS, no plus skills. nothing good. %23% magic find. A lot of junk stats. 8 strength isn't too terrible. Crushing blow and lifesteal rolled kind of low. We can hang on to them. I mean, I'll throw them in the pots. %10 crushing blow, 2% lifesteal, 13 strength, 18 life. These could be an interesting choice for a this could be an interesting choice for a Blade Fury Sin. Pretty terrible. I'm exporting the items from D2 AC, so the goal here is to make like copyable, uploadable items for Diablo 2 Resurrected. So I'm going through the process of actually exporting these items after I create them for Hero Editor, so that you guys can have access to some cool crafted items to import for your characters, especially for testing. Like if you want to test a character with a specific pair of crafted items, this is going to allow you to test your character properly. So you'll be able to load in, you know, like a very specific set of crafted gloves, which you're probably going to try and get during ladder. See how your character performs with those gloves versus, you know, like a standard pair of gloves like Laying of Hands. It's also for myself, too, when I do theory crafting. That way I can have more specific gloves to edit into my characters that are a little bit more precise, I guess would be the term. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we should craft. As far as crafting recipes goes, I mean, a lot of the items aren't really that super great. Not a lot of people make, for instance, like caster helms. I think a lot of people actually do make caster boots, if I remember correctly. Is it caster boots, or is it... I'm trying to remember. I mean, a really good pair of caster boots could be interesting. That one is a... Perfect amethyst. Apparently it's a Thull rune. What's the matter, buddy? Would you like a cracker? Hmm? Would you like a cracker? You're just gonna put crummies all over me, but would you like a cracker? Alright, then we need a jewel of any type. Alright, so we gotta go gamble ourselves some boots. See what we can come up with. Apparently it's wormhide boots. Wormhide boots, demonhide boots, and just regular boots. Would like to get my hands on some wormhides for this recipe. They have much higher defense. Strength requirement is really low on them as well, so it's not like they're really going to be that big of a deal. Demon hides. Good first roll. We need some worm hides though. You always drop the food on me when you don't want it no more. You're like a little kid. I'm done with this, and then you just drop it on the floor. And then you get upset later when you can't find it because somebody stepped on it. Another pair of demon high boots. We don't need 2 of those. I see you, turd face. That's right. I said your face is a turd. What you gonna do about it, turd face? I thought you was done with it. I thought you was done with it, sir. Why you gotta take it back? Why you gotta snatch it like that? Why you gotta snatch it? You didn't just take it, you snatched it. Why you gotta snatch? And you don't even want it. Snatching snatcher. Snatching stuff. Little snatching. He a little snatcher. Like he will beg for something and then you can give it to him. You just like, here, you can have this. It's yours. And he'll be like, give me that. Snatch it right out of your hand. And you're just like, did you just snatch that out of my hand, sir? Not only does he snatch it, you guys don't even know the half of it. He snatches it, and then he runs away with it and hides in the corner, turns around so that his butt is in the way so that you can't steal his food, and eats it while standing in the corner, facing the corner, because he's afraid I'm going to take it back. So not only does he snatch it, but then he assumes I'm going to run after him to steal it back from him, and he actually goes and hides and eats it. Got to be one of the silliest things, and he's never stopped. Like anytime I give him something, he always runs away in his cage and goes eats it somewhere, or like turns around and like puts his butt toward me because he's afraid I'm gonna steal it back. And all you did was just leave crumbs all over my shirt. That's all you did. Look at all these crumbs. Did you even eat any of it? Because it just looks like a bunch of crumbs. That's all it looks like. Crumbs. Crumbs. That's all you did, would leave crumbs all over my shirt. Crummy. Crummy, 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 crumb. Hello, crummies, my old friends. I've come to drop you all again. We're going to crumb up this guy's shirt today. He's gonna really, really hate me today. Hello, crummies, my old friends. I've come to crunch you again. And in the darkness softly chewing, I will keep on chewing. For the crumbs don't make themselves, and I want to crumb your head. What is the pet's species? The pet's species is... God bless it, I'm never gonna find a pair of these boots. Never gonna find them, and I just passed them. Wanna kick myself in the face, yes I do now. Geed, please give me some regular boots. They don't need to be fancy, just regular boots. I want some boots to put on my feet. Oh, give me boots I need on my feet so I can do some things like roots and boots and loots and toots and goots and moots and boots. Definitely poots. I need my Putin boots. Boots of wealth. Again, not what I was looking for, but whatever. Not gonna give me the boots I need, then I don't want to talk to you. Oh, dang it, I passed up here. Worm hides. Great. All right, we got it. All I'm doing is gambling boots. It's not like you guys really need to see anything. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I was just gambling boots. My whole life was just gambling boots. Did you guys really need to see me gambling boots? I mean, I'm not sure. If you guys wanted to see, just let me know. Alright, all the boots have been edited in. Let's do the worm hides. Copy the worm hide boots. Don't tell me the item cannot fit in that location. You can't tell me what to do. Alright, here we go. We finally got the boots. Let's get to crafting. Cause I got to boot it. Yes, I got to boot it. I want to boot it. We got to boot it. Those are terrible freaking booties. I don't want them booties. Throw them on the booties on the ground. Nobody wants them booties. We got the booties on the ground. Got the booties on the ground. We got them booties. Throw them on the ground. Nobody wants them pieces of crap. Put them things on the rack and sell them for $1.99. Alright, 20% faster run walk with 31 lightning, 8 fire, and 24% faster run walk. Better magic items. Not bad. Not bad at all. A pretty decent pair of boots. The Bitter Stalkers, our first decent craft of the caster boots. Terrible. 10% faster run walk. No good stats whatsoever except for the 32 mana. Kind of garbage. Pretty garbage. Alright, let's edit in some more boots. Export those one pair that we got that were halfway decent. Import back in the wormhide boots. Get some more crafts going on here. Pretty terrible. Pretty terrible boots. %10 faster hit recovery. No good stats whatsoever. Pretty garbage. Six dex, 19 mana, 2 resistances. Regenerate mana 10%, but no faster run walk, unfortunately. Very sad. Very sad indeed. Unfortunately, when it comes to boots, they'd have to have some pretty godlike stats to make up for the fact that they don't have faster run walk. And so the majority of these boots are probably going to go on the ground. Because if they don't have faster run walk, they're like I said, they're not gonna be judged very fairly. These are pretty bad. There we go, 20% faster run walks. Pretty garbage stats though. It does have 36% fire res, which isn't terrible, especially if you're running spirit, which most sorceresses do. So that would actually be halfway decent to make up for the lack of fire resistance on a character. We'll keep those. Not really that good on these. Pretty terrible. I mean, we're just trying to get boots in general. Just decent boots. Plus 2 dex, 18 mana, 2 max, regen 6. We'll hold on to those. Lower level caster boots. Ugh, terrible boots. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more pairs of boots we need. Let's upload these boots that we got to the file. Export to file. Export to file. Import from file. Craft some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Terrible. Very terrible. Not getting a lot of good crafts on the caster boots. I mean, we got some decent ones, a couple decent ones, but so far, like, not really a lot of really good crafts on these. A lot of trash crafts. I feel like this is one of those ones that's probably really difficult to get a good pair. Very difficult to get a good pair. 20% faster run walk with 14% magic find. 5% increased maximum mana, regenerate mana 5, plus 10 mana. Those aren't bad. Not the greatest in the world, but not bad. We'll export those. %, faster run walk. Nothing really good. Only 1 resistance, and it's really low. Poison length reduced by 25%. Nah. Not really that great. A whole lot of crappy boots. Nothing really too amazing there. I kind of feel like I need to do that again, because I really just didn't get very many good rolls. I mean, we've already got everything set up. Let's just do one more run. I'm not going to fill the inventory with gems, though. Let's just do the Heraldric Cube so that we don't have to go through the whole importing, loading process over and over again. Alright, so we need some more PMEs. We need Thulrune. It's Thulrune, right? Thulrune. And a jewel. Man, this new pack I made, like, I hate to toot my own horn because I know it sounds like really, what is that? What's the term when someone's always talking themselves up or something, like they got a big ego? But, like, I'm using my own pack right now, and I am having so much, like, of an easy time just using this pack. Like, it is so easy to get what I want done compared to the old pack that I was using on a regular basis. And I'm so freaking glad, even just for myself, that I took the time to create a new pack, because this new pack is so much easier to use just in general. So much easier. Pretty terrible. 10% faster hit recovery, dual res, no run walk though, which is sad. Nothing good. .38 lightning, fire resistance 6, no run walk though. Nothing really good there. Toot my own horn? I don't mind if I do. There you go. Yeah, that's why you gamble the item with your character, Jeremy. You gamble the item with your character so that the item is a guaranteed item level above what you're looking for. There are specific item levels that are better for crafting than others. Like if you want to like really pinpoint specifically what you're doing. Ooh, those are nice. 20% faster run walk, 2 resistances, cold and lightning. Decent rolls on the increased maximum mana, so 5%, and the regenerate mana did roll a little bit low, but not bad at all. The spirit tracks are definitely good ones. They could have rolled faster hit recovery though. That's where the magic really starts to happen. When you want like 20% faster on walk, faster hit recovery with 2 res. That's when things really start to get sexy. Ooh, 30% faster run walks. Not a lot of other good stats on them, and they do have the mana and the regenerate mana, of course, because they are casters. And they do have the Frost Nova when struck, which is actually pretty nice to help you survive when you like teleport into a pack of monsters that you otherwise shouldn't. Because the Frost Nova goes off, it chills everything, and it gives you a brief moment of respite to be able to teleport out. It's actually really useful. So those are definitely ones I'll keep. Let's go ahead and save this. I'm gonna reload the file, export these 2 boots to the pack. Alright, they're both inside the pack now. How many more boots do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 6 more boots. Finish this off. So let's go ahead and grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Save. Alright. 10% faster run walk with magic find and 22% cold. We'll hang on to those. Not super amazing, but they are lower level at level 45. So some little level 45 caster boots. Sandstorm strikes are already inside the pack, Michael. Those were inside the pack from day one. This isn't necessarily about pulling out an item that's the best in slot, but more so just giving people options. If they want to choose a pair of caster boots, they have caster boots to choose. I want to make sure that they're in the pack. And these are actually really sexy. Check these out. 20% faster run walk, 16 mana, 5% increased maximum mana, regenerate mana 9, lightning res 28, and fire res 28. Pretty darn sexy boots. Those are good rolls. Could have rolled faster hit recovery, but very, very nice. Definitely include those inside the pack. 20% faster run walks, but not a lot going for these. Maximum stamina and 12% lightning res. Not really too great. We'll include them in the pack anyway, though, just because they are generic boots. Not really that great. Last one. Pretty terrible. Export. 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 All right, they're all exported. All right, guys and gals, I'm going to get these uploaded real quick in case you guys want to take a look at some of these or use them or use them for testing in your on your characters. Give me just a second here. I'm going to recompress the pack. And I'm going to replace it with the original. This pack is basically like a living entity, which now exists on my computer. And anytime I make changes to the pack, I just copy the file and go over to the website, and I re-upload the pack on the website, replacing the existing file. So the original link basically just, you know, still works. Like I don't want to replace the original link. I want that link to just kind of fly around the internet and do its thing. So I'm going to copy this here, and it's going to ask me if I want to overwrite or replace existing file. There we go. Now version 3 has been uploaded, but it still says version 1. But if you when you actually go there, I think it might actually say that it's version 3. So if you use the link that my bot has been spamming this entire time, that will take you to the new pack, which has all the new crafted items which we created today in the video. I do got to get to work, unfortunately, so there's that. As always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos, especially when I spend several hours crafting items. And as always, keep watching.